Welcome to my video, bro. So, I am currently 21 years old and I'm just done with my second year of university. And throughout the past 2 years, I've been learning about how to optimize my performance as a student because it's something that I really value, bringing my best performance because what I do and what I study is something that I'm passionate about, and I wanna excel at it, and I really wanna become great at the thing that I'm doing. So I'm doing mathematics and physics, and I want to share a few things with you that I think that help to maximize your performance as a student in university or even in high school and or college or whatever. So let me look. I'm gonna look at the things that I've written because okay. Okay. The first thing that you wanna do is plan every hour of your day. Okay, so if you're a student and you really wanna excel at what you're doing, what you're learning, you wanna have a consistent routine, or at least you wanna maximize. Well, yeah, a routine would be very good, but at least you wanna maximize your productivity and make sure that you spend the hours of your day in a smart way, really making use of the time that you have, because time is very, very valuable. So you want, ideally, you want to have your day planned out beforehand, because in that way you'll save a lot of mental stress and energy by not having to think what you're gonna do at this specific moment. So by planning things beforehand, when you're in a clear state of mind and not rushed, you'll probably pick the right things to do, and then the next day you just need to execute the things that you've planned for yourself. So might be a morning routine that you plan, for example, 30 minutes, wake up at 9:30 or at 9, 30 minutes morning routine, then after that you eat, then after that at 12 you hit the gym, and then after the gym at 2 you have a post workout meal, and at 3 you do some reading for 1 hour, then at 4 you record a video, or you do some exercises, and then at 6 or at 5 you eat your dinner. After that I know, bro, I don't fucking know, you take a shower. After that you hang out with friends. Not saying that you can plan that. You can just you don't need to restrict yourself from doing certain things, but you just need to plan the things, because that way you'll have your mind will be at ease, because you know what you need to do. You just gotta execute what you gotta do, and that's really, really, like, it brings a lot of peace, bro, if you know what you need to do, and you don't gotta stress or think about if you're wasting your time, or if you're doing the correct thing at that specific moment. And then at the end of the day you plan your bedtime and your night routine, and you have like a nice day planned, and you build up like a routine, so things become easier to do, because you don't need it when things become a routine. You get used to doing them, and it's less hard. So if you have a specific or a particular task that you find difficult, it might be a good idea to incorporate it into a routine, to a daily routine that you follow and you plan and you just make some time to do that particular task within your routine, and you just do it when the time comes around. You're not gonna procrastinate and think, oh, should I do it or not, because you know it's time to do it, and you're gonna do it if you have at least some basic level of commitment and discipline to that routine. And this will really skyrocket your productivity, and you'll save more time, and you'll be in less stress with deadlines and stuff, and that's the ideal thing that you want to have, bro. So you should really incorporate that into your daily life. Plan your hours. Okay, next up is you wanna exercise. You wanna exercise because if you are constantly taxing your brain with your studying and other things, and consuming content and dopamine and stuff, and if your brain is very busy all the time with things, you want to take a mental break of things. This is not the only benefit of exercising, of course, but I'm gonna start with this. When you're constantly taxing your brain with stimuli, what a break will do is really take that load off of your mind and give it some time to rest. And I read this or I heard this in a podcast or something, but there are very tenuous links within your neurons, that are overpowered by the stronger stimuli that you experience during the day and when you're studying and doing things. And when you let your brain rest for a while, these weak links between the neurons, they start to fire and they start to get noticed because they're not being overshadowed by the stronger stimuli. And what this does is they really stimulate your creativity, and that's when you experience the moments of eureka almost, when you get that idea or you realize something, how you need to do something or how to solve a problem. That's because you're letting your mind rest. And I've experienced it myself numerous times. After exercising, I just come up with an idea to solve a particular problem for my homework or whatever it is, and that's very good. It's very important to let your mind rest and to keep your mind off things, and exercising provides that most of the time. Obviously, if you're present during the time that you're exercising, if you're still overthinking, then it might not give you that benefit. But this is a general thing that you can do. Just letting your mind rest. Just sit down without anything and just chill and relax and think about life and just like be bored, bro. Just let your mind be empty for a second, and you'll become a genius. You'll get like these ingenious like ideas because you'll finally give your brain time to form these weak connections that might be ingenious but that are overshadowed most of the time by the constant overstimulation that you experience in your daily life. And of course, another huge benefit of hitting the gym or exercising or whatever is that your physique, it will just improve, and your health will overall become better, and because of that you'll be able to perform at a higher level, because if your body is right, then your mind will also be right, because probably will put less energy will needed will be needed to support your body if it's maybe not that healthy, and that energy will be able to go towards your brain, and you'll be able to think more clearly and stuff like that. And also, you'll look better, bro, if you take care of your body, so your overall mental health and self-esteem will go up. And yeah, exercising is very, very important. Next up is you wanna eat clean alongside that. Alongside exercising, you wanna eat clean. Because what I've noticed is that your brain, well, in my particular case, my brain is not nearly as sharp as when I eat junk food, like as it is when I eat clean. When I eat junk food, bro, it's like my brain gets foggy and I become all tired, and I can't concentrate. As opposed to when I eat clean, when I eat a clean meal, I feel that it fuels my brain as opposed to, being to its detriment, rather. And when you eat clean, you will just perform at a higher level, bro. You'll feel like a superhuman. If you combine the healthy eating with exercising, you'll feel like a superhuman. You'll just feel strong and smart. You'll just feel good, bro. You just need to take care of your body and optimize your body for success, bro. For everything. You just need to. You need to think of your body as like an avatar that you've been endowed with, and you wanna optimize this body of yours to the best of its ability, so you can perform and excel at every task that confronts you. And that's what you need to exercise and eat right, bro. You need to eat clean. You need to eat like healthy, non-processed foods. You need to see you need to see what ingredients are in your food, bro. You wanna eat shit that's not fully packed of ingredients, bro. You just need to eat clean, single ingredients like fruits, vegetables, meats, maybe some things like rice. It can also be good, fish, and good protein, lean protein. And yeah, you'll feel like different, bro, if you take care of your body. Okay, let's see. What the fuck did I have on here? Okay. The next thing that I implement to optimize my performance is meditation. So listen, when you're studying, and when you need to do a task in which you need to be focused, like often these days we get really easily distracted by things like our phone and thoughts that come into your brain when you're doing a particular task, especially if it's a demanding task, such as reading or studying or doing homework and stuff like that. And what meditation is all about, it is about learning how to focus your attention onto one thing for extended periods of time. So I'm not gonna really go into detail about what meditation is. You can look it up, but meditation is about how I practice meditation is I just sit and I focus on my breath, and with my eyes closed, and I just focus on my breath for like 20 minutes, and every time that my mind wanders, every time that I get a thought, like an intrusive thought, because your mind will wander. You'll start daydreaming if you're sitting around doing nothing. So that's what I do. I sit around, I do nothing, and when I get a thought, I just realize that I get the thought, and I go back and focus on my breath. And that's what that teaches you, is to keep focused on one thing, and really controlling the mind wandering that we experience because of our because of our short attention spans, basically. Yeah, because of that. And by doing that, you'll improve your work rate like crazy, because you'll be able to focus on a particular thing for hours. And like, my focus now is like miles greater than, like, levels greater than it was before, because of the meditation. That's probably the single thing that improved my studying the most, because I am just able to focus that much more. Yeah, I really recommend it. Okay. Next thing, gratitude journaling, or just practicing gratitude in some kind of way. When you're grateful for everything, basically, that you experience in your daily life, you look at things differently. You'll evaluate things differently. You'll maybe start realizing, if you're studying something you don't really like it, you might start realizing the value that it has, maybe, because when you practice gratitude, you really start realizing the things with which you are blessed, because nothing is can be taken for granted, in this life. And you've been blessed with everything that you've got, even if you're in a bad position, but you should be grateful, because that's what nature has given you, and it's your life, it's your destiny. And if you're a grateful person, you look at things differently. You appreciate the things that you need to do, that you get the chance to do. And honestly, that will give you motivation to stay consistent on things like your studies, and during the hard times, so to say, to keep focused. And I think that's very good for you, and that really will contribute to your performance as a student, if you want to take things seriously like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, okay. So this is a difficult one for the students, but yeah, something I find also difficult, but that I've been blessed to be able to maintain during the past few months, is a consistent bedtime. Because sleep is so important to optimize your performance, because your brain needs rest, and a sharp brain, a brain that's well rested, is so powerful. If you combine it with the exercise and the clean eating, a well rested brain is so powerful. You notice a significant difference in performance when dealing with difficult tasks that you need to do, and difficult problems. You'll just be able to grasp higher concepts if you're well rested. And often the biggest cause for bad sleep and bad rest is not having actually a consistent bedtime. So if you're experiencing bad sleep, and you're experiencing these restless nights and stuff like that, then it's very important that you start to implement a consistent bedtime, because In that way, your body will adapt to getting tired at the same time every day, and you like instantly tenfold your chances of having a good night's sleep. And it's very, very valuable to have a good night's sleep, bro. And also, before going to bed, try to avoid like screen, light from screens and stuff like that. But having a consistent bedtime is really, really important to secure a good night's sleep. Okay, next up, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and that is, you want to practice something called meta learning. And what is meta learning? So this is something that I heard from the YouTuber Hamza. And meta learning is basically this. So if you are a student, or if you have something like a business, there are particular tasks that you need to fulfill to aid you to your goal. Tasks that you need to fulfill, and often these tasks can be performed in, like, there's different levels at which you can perform the task. Some, for example, as in the case of a student, you need to study, for your exams. And some people are better at studying than other people because they might have a better strategy, and they just know a strategy that works well for them. So something you would want to learn about is learning, and that is an example of meta learning about how to do a task. So you're not just doing the task, you're also learning about how to do the task. For example, for a YouTuber, it could be also fucking learning about speaking, because what a YouTuber needs to do while he's recording is to speak, but he can also learn about how to speak. So that's learning about how to do the tasks that you need to do. And as a student, practicing meta learning for things like how to study for your exams, how to prepare for an exam, how to maybe solve problems, how to figure a specific pattern to solve problems, how to, things like productivity maybe also. But meta learning is very important because you want to get really good at the basics. If you become very good at studying, if you become very good at preparing for your exams because you know how to do it, you know what works, then you have a greater chance at succeeding. So things like meta learning, you're learning about how to do the tasks that you need to do as a student, will really, really help you. So, and also learning about, this is an extra, but learning almost about the concepts that surround your particular field of study, because that will give you a greater picture of your field, and you get a clearer picture of what you are doing. For example, for me, when studying mathematics, I also like to study about the philosophy of mathematics, and that gives me a picture of what mathematics is, and because of that I start seeing it as something something more clear, and then I that helps me to understand the mathematics even better, bro. Shit is powerful. But that was everything that I wanted to share today with you. And if you're a student, I think that will really help you. And if you implement these things, bro, I think you'll really set yourself apart, So start implementing it, bro. And much love and peace out.